Hawaiian Islands are a paradise on earth, but little do most people know, over 90% of food is imported from outside sources. If all imports were cut off, the food supply on Oahu would last no more than a few days. As the demand to produce locally grown food increases, maintaining ecological health of the island is essential. The movement to make Oahu more self-sustainable, as it was before Western imperialism, is more prominent than ever. With local farms setting a strong example of sustainable practices, it is vital that large corporations also take the actions necessary to make Oahu self-sustainable for future generations. With so many people on such a small island, big changes will have to be made to local agriculture in order to become self-sustainable. We visited the Kaka'ako Farmers Market to see how local farmers are introducing new sustainable practices.
We're here at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market, where they just wrapped up another successful Saturday of bringing the community together through local farmers, shops, and restaurants spreading their products and awareness for a more sustainable lifestyle for people here in Oahu.
We walked around the crowded farmers market and found a representative from Ma'o Farms and asked them a few questions about how they're adding sustainability to their agenda.
Okay, so today we're back at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market, and we're with the representative of Ma'o Farms. We're just going to ask a few questions. So, what are some of the actions that Ma'o Farms takes to be more sustainable in this environment?
So we don't use any chemicals to harm the environment. Like, we use our actual hands. We use natural resources instead of chemicals.
That's great. And then, so how do you get the produce from Ma'o Farm into the community?
So we do farmers market, like Kaka'ako Farmers Market here on every Saturdays, and then we also do Pearl and Waianae Farmers Market. We also have CSA to give out to the community. And we also give out to like our local vendors such as Moku, like restaurants and stores like Whole Foods and Foodlands.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
After the farmers market, we headed down the road to Kaka'ako Ocean Friendly Garden to see firsthand how community involvement is making a difference. Kaka'ako Ocean Friendly Gardens is an 11,000 square foot garden that was transformed from a trash-filled lot directly across from the John A. Burns School of Medicine.
Ocean Friendly Gardens offers a solution to the number one source of ocean pollution in urban areas, stormwater runoff.
This garden produces healthy local and organic food, which promotes the importance of local food security. Breadfruit, bananas, and taro are just a few examples of the organic foods produced here.
Ocean Friendly Gardens has implemented their system of CPR, conservation, permeability, and retention. This system revives underhydrated watersheds and polluted oceans. The conservation aspect uses native and climate-appropriate plants to conserve water and wildlife habitat.
To increase permeability, the garden uses living soil and hard surfaces to filter pollutants, sponge up water, and absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
When it comes to retention, rain is captured and used as their first source of irrigation.
While this is a small-scale operation, it is setting an example for ecologically and sustainably friendly agriculture in the heart of a coastal urban area.
Once a month, Kaka'ako Ocean Friendly Garden holds a volunteer day available to the public. Our team attended this event and helped harvest produce, pull weeds, and construct raised garden beds. After a full day of hard work and learning about the strong community surrounding this ecologically conscious and sustainable garden, we were able to go to Ma Farms, just east of Honolulu, to continue exploring other local environmentally conscious farms.
Experience fresh, buy local, stay healthy. These are the standards Ma Farms here in Oahu lives by. As a farm that uses no chemical pesticides to grow their vegetables, Ma Farms works hard to practice sustainable farming for the betterment of their community. The vegetables grown here at Ma Farms are sold at their own roadside stands as well as local farmers markets and other local family-friendly events.
While smaller farms like Ma are working hard to not only practice sustainable farming but also to educate younger generations on the importance of sustainability, large corporations such as Dole have a reputation of disregarding actual sustainable practices and simply lying to the consumers.
We are here at the Dole Plantation, the second most visited tourist destination on the island of Oahu. For years, the Dole Corporation has claimed to be the shining example of sustainability within the agricultural community. In reality, Dole has been hit with a number of greenwashing lawsuits that have tainted their reputation throughout the agricultural sector.
While the company provides employment throughout Costa Rica, the industry has also contributed to widespread public and environmental health concerns. These issues largely stem from an inability and unwillingness by the state to impose stricter regulations.
Through structural adjustments, international financial institutions obligated the Costa Rican state to adopt new policies that favored firms like Del Monte and Dole, such as tax exonerations for foreign entities, financing for farming organizations, incentives for agricultural research, and exemptions from environmental health laws. As transnational agriculture companies continued monocropping, progressively higher pesticide applications became necessary to maintain the consistent output.
Occupational health concerns tied to pesticide exposure in the agricultural sector range from acutely symptomatic headaches and nausea to chronic issues such as cancer, neurological damage, and endocrine disruption, therefore being the reason the company was hit with countless lawsuits.
Dole has hopefully turned over a new leaf. In the most recent sustainability statement put out by the Dole Corporation in 2020, the company has set out to reduce CO2 emissions, packaging all fruits in 100% recycled material, and significantly reducing water usage by 2025. The company is moving into the next generation, a greener generation, paved by a path of local farmers.
As Dole and other large corporations are beginning to adopt and implement sustainable practices similar to those of local farms here in Oahu, it shows a ray of hope that one day in the near future, Oahu will achieve its goal of becoming 100% sustainable.